September 10th, 2015. Good morning, Sudbury. I'm Hal, Mad Dusty. I'll bring you the news of the weather and all the stuff that matters today. Starting with the weather. Today's weather. 18 degrees, feels like 21 degrees. In the afternoon, 20 degrees, feeling like 23. In the evening, 17 degrees, still feeling like 17. Overnight, 10 degrees, feels like 10, with showers. And in the morning, 10 degrees, feels like 9 degrees. It's probably going to be like humid, a little bit raining, and so expect some clouds and all that today. Will this be the conclusion of Bear Watch? MNRF police and city officials to begin work on the bear policy. The Ministry of Natural Resources and Forestry, Sudbury MPP Glenn Tebow, officials from Greater Sudbury Police, and the city will meet this morning to begin work on the bear policy. The meeting comes as police report a record number of calls from the public, more than 1,300 and counting, recording bear nuisances and bears this spring and this summer. Police have had to respond to 449 of those calls and have killed 8 bears as a result. After the Police Services Board meeting Wednesday, Chair Gary Lougheed Jr. said he's hoping a bear policy defining who has what responsibilities and who will pay for them will emerge before the end of the year. So in 2016, we'll know exactly who's responsible for what in terms of education, in terms of garbage, and all that. And he's hoping for a document to be ready as soon as possible in case they have to go to the province for funding. With Sudbury Police having devoted 200 hours of staff time and thousands of dollars to the issue already this year, he said costs of addressing the problem should be shared. And if the province refuses, stakeholders will need to band together to demand more help. Ideally, he's hoping the bear policy will address ways of preventing bears from wandering into the city in the first place. If bears had adequate food outside the city and people didn't leave their garbage where the bears can access it, then we'd have a community with no bear problems. And that's what Glenn Tebow thinks we should work toward. Search for a Sudbury couple, necessary but costly. The search for Boyd and Gaetan Linds in Sudbury in June cost Greater Sudbury Police Services thousands of dollars in resources and personnel. At Wednesday's monthly meeting of the Police Board Services, Chief Paul Penderson outlined the work involved in early summer investigations, which began after Linds were reported missing and their charred Dodge pickup truck was discovered on the property of Estair Road outside of Wannup. The investigation began with the recovery of an abandoned vehicle. The circumstances around that abandoned vehicle were clearly suspicious and clearly concerning. The investigation lasted nearly 6 full days and involved 53 police officers, some working with drug enforcement and break-and-enter squads. The forensics were also recruited. A full-scale search was initiated involving traffic management units, canine rural officers, as well as mobile command centers. The force also liaised the Sudbury Emergency Services and Ontario Provincial Police, which conducted an overhead search via helicopter. All of those officers are recorded as a single service call. The Linds were reported missing from their Sudbury residence at 2100 Regent Street on June 9th. Boyd, 77, was found dead a day later, while Gale, 73, was located in good health in Quebec. No criminal activity was suspected and no charges were laid, despite the fact that somebody turned up in Quebec way later and there's a burnt truck that they just kind of abandoned. So to me, this all seems seriously suspicious. But according to the Greater Sudbury Police Services, a charred truck and people running off to Quebec and a dead husband is not suspicious at all. So, that's the thing that's happened. Questions arise such as, if no suspicious activity was involved, why was the drug enforcement unit called? Why was the criminal investigations and forensics called? Why is there an unaccounted for dead person who turned up later? All of these things are seriously suspicious and reek of criminal activity. So I don't see, if anybody knows what's going on with that, please leave a comment in the section below. I'm Hal, Mad Dusty. That was all the stuff going on in Sudbury today, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Woo! Yeah, we do the howl thing now because we did it before, right? And so we're gonna do it again, and maybe we'll do it tomorrow. But you never know when the howl's coming. That's the thing about the howl. You don't know. Well, you do, because I said I'm gonna do it at random. So Expect the howl.